Blessings, 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 everybody out there in the universe. My name is Sean Myrie, and I'm your host of the Down2earthpodcast. Tonight, I got a special guest coming on. A very special guest. Yeah, rising superstar in the universe. We got pheroine. Yeah, pheroine coming through straight to you. Bless up all of you. Yeah, it's Down to Earth. D2E, Sean Myrie. Tonight, we're going to be chopping it up with a rising star, doing her thing, putting in work. 9 p.m. Going to send some things out there in the universe. See what's going on. Pheroine coming soon. Gonna send that spaceship out soon. Bless up to all my sponsors. Bless up to Roadrunner Clothing. Yeah, much respect to Cities, Up North Society, all the sponsors that support the podcast. Much respect. And all the artists. Remember to subscribe in my link tree to all our links. All things Down to Earth. You'll see on Spotify, all podcast platforms. Also on YouTube. You can check out the channels. Yep, we got new and old interviews, more coming. Every Monday, we're going to drop something at 9 p.m. You're going to see an interview from previous seasons. We'll be dropping it. But right now, we're getting down to earth with pheroine. Let me see. I'm going to send the spaceship out. Let's see. Yet. Just waiting. Yeah, waiting for it to just come on that spaceship. This is what we do. We got some special things coming up soon. More interviews, more content. That's what we do. Just waiting for a special guest to come through. Yep, it's Friday night. We live and direct. There she is, right on time. Rule, bless up, down to earth, down to earth. How you doing?
Hello.
I say this to everybody. Introduce yourself to the universe, to those who may not know who you are.
Hello, I'm Pharaoh, and I create music and art, and I belly dance as well, but mainly you know me mainly from music.
So how long have you been doing it, for really taking it serious?
Music I've been doing my whole life, but on a serious level since 2012 is when I released my first recordings and
Ah,
like more live shows. I started doing live shows since 2008.
so you've been doing it, putting in work for a good while. So I'm seeing that you're saying you come from a background of rock, right? And then you transitioned into other genres. So could you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, I was just always into different kinds of music, but I was more into rock before, so I formed a band, and so my first few tracks were like you can find them on SoundCloud actually under Pheroine, and they are more rock. But um, like now, I love all kinds of music, and I just kind of shifted because over time, like I just felt like my passion shifted, and it just kind of happens like that. So
Yeah,
as a creative person, I like to do different things based on my journey. Like I don't necessarily want to stick to one thing. If like maybe tomorrow I might start getting into something else, so I just go
yeah,
with the flow. Really.
Yeah, it's true because like eating, you don't want to eat the same food every day, right? So you want different flavors of something so people get interested in what you're doing, right? So like right now, what's your love? Like what genre you've been really like playing with more right now?
I'm just so into trap right now more than ever. Like trap, um, and sort of it's just a weird thing because if you look at my playlist on Spotify,
Yes,
uh, I have like almost 700 songs that I've selected so far that I like to listen to, and some of them are more like dance-ish and like some more trap. Most of it is trap, I'd say.
trap.
Yeah, like
So
yeah.
so the trap, I'm saying trap is the mixture of what? Hip hop, like another, I would say like evolution of hip hop, right? Just another form, right?
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Like I even like some songs in the mix are even like way older songs. Like I love 70s. I love rock. I mean, I even like I have a Destiny's Child song in there, you know. I like so much kinds of music that um for me what really counts for me, like what really hits me is just it has to be something that is just like sounds original to me and just catches on to me. It's one of those things that it's almost hard for me to explain because I could even like a song that's like completely not trap too. But
Yeah.
my favorite style right now is trap music. Like even Astro Kid J, like I don't know Y2K, like even like Drake's like too way too sexy. I listened to that
Yeah.
like 3 times today. I feel like I even like the real Smiley, like Smiley. I liked him even before he got really popular.
Yeah.
Um, You know, I really love Smiley's style. I like progressive, I'd say progressive trap, progressive current music, and even a lot of, you know, I know this sounds funny, but I love a lot of songs that are like from TikTok. I don't
Oh,
know,
I see.
because catchy and it's just like it's an association thing, but at the same time, you will never guess. I like Metallica, I like heavy metal, I like
Mm.
classical, so much shit that to the point that I feel so universal. But
That's
my
ex
yeah.
that's a good thing because you need to do that nowadays, like to not be in a box so people really be interested in your art, right? That's art.
Exactly. I like you don't want to limit yourself necessarily. Maybe you have your own style, you carve your own niche. Like I'm trying to still find my own sound. Like
Hmm.
now I could say I still have my own sound. Like my voice sounds unique. Like the sound is different. Like but sometimes I don't know. Sometimes it's just so hard to even put into words. Art is just art sometimes. It's like
Hmm.
you know and like I don't know I feel like the most catchy artists for me are ones that are like they stand out like Doja Cat,
Yeah.
but I too much of it, you know. I still like to listen to all kinds of shit. I don't just like listen to one artist. Some people just listen to like one or two artists. No, for me so much.
That's good. That's good. So I'm gonna ask you the feedback you've been getting from your recent works. How's it been?
Well, it's actually been pretty good. But funny story actually, I don't know if you know this guy, but he is quite known in the industry. He produced G Unit. His name's Jay Staffs.
Jay Staffs? Never heard, but maybe he's in the credits. You know, when the real producers are in the back credits doing all the work, mixing. He probably mixes maybe too and masters.
Yeah,
I'm guessing.
actually doing other shit. He's super rich. He's like whatever, doing his own thing. But one day, years ago, when in the MySpace days,
Yeah,
he heard my rock music, and he's like a hip hop guy, right?
yeah,
And I still have the email, and he goes, "Oh, your music rocks. I love it. Like, I'll you know work with you and stuff." And I totally just disregarded it, and
yeah.
feel like I regret it because he is kind of somebody now. Like maybe he's not famous, but he's somebody, you know. And I'm thinking, you know, but whatever. Basically, now I'm getting a lot of positive feedback.
Hmm.
People listen to my rock music, they're like, "Yeah, this is good." But a lot of people just find my music now super just catchy, and they can relate to the lyrics. Like the lyrics are really true to my story. Like you've been texting me every 3 weeks. These bitches got nothing on me. Like that's a real
Hmm.
story. because this with
Yeah,
wouldn't text me for 3 weeks at a time, and I was obsessed with that guy. Not anymore, but yeah. So I just basically it's about telling my story for me.
yeah. That's the story. Like music tells a story a lot of the times, right? So I'm gonna ask you like some of your you said some of your music taste, but like who was like the artists like really influenced you to want to really do music growing up?
Oh yeah. So well, growing up is so different than now. But I'd say growing up, like artists like Gwen Stefani, even like even artists like Shirley Manson from Garbage, and like Courtney Love. Like these are not
Hmm.
hip hop
I
any,
know.
but I was so just into that genre at the time, and they really inspired me because they were like female, and even when I was
Hmm.
13, I would draw logos and like write music and like imagine being in a band and everything. Like
Yeah.
I just imagined being an artist like from a young age. But now I would say like what really inspires me, I'd say Smiley, like artists from Toronto,
Hmm.
artists from Canada, or even artists from different backgrounds that you would never expect. Like
That,
just artists that came from the bottom, really.
it's
That's
true.
really what inspires me the most. Like even Eminem. Oh my God, I would listen to Eminem every single night in my Discman.
Yeah, this man.
I listen to him in my Discman.
Yeah,
Marshall Mathers LP every night. So it wasn't
yeah.
just rock for me, but still, like Eminem, I'd say is one of the first artists like that like inspired me so much. Yeah.
So when's the last time you got to perform like at a live like venue before this whole COVID?
Actually, last week was the last time I finally performed in like 3 years.
Oh, okay. It's been a
Like
while.
fun little show. It's like a small kind of show. There was like quite a few people there, but it wasn't like a proper venue. It was more like a smaller, like a local restaurant type thing.
Yeah.
But there were a lot of people there, so it was cool. But like, I was performing not too much. Like I'd say like 2 shows a year. I didn't do that much.
Oh, okay. So you kind of answered the question. Like I was gonna ask you how you feel about the Canadian music scene, like what's been going on, especially like how you're saying Smiley got signed by Drake, and like the eyes, let's be straight up, is on like where we're from, like Ontario, Toronto, even Canada. But like, how do you feel that's helping artists right now from here?
How do I feel like
Do you think
I?
it's a good opportunity for all of us? Like it's helping shine the light more because Toronto or here has been hard for a lot of like urban artists to get
Mhm.
recognized for a long time.
Yeah, like because all the concentration mostly is in the States, really. But I feel like the more we support each other, obviously the better. But there's so many haters and things. Like there's always gonna be haters. Like,
Yeah.
but like it's just that artists talk like Toronto artists, like even Chromas and other artists from Canada,
Hmm.
like they talk about how Toronto's full of hate, and stuff. Um, Sorry, I'm digressing. Your question, can you just say your question one more
No,
time?
I would say basically like our scene right now is getting more spotlight from like
Mm,
Drake. We have to admit it, and Tory Lanez. We have big superstars, international superstars. So how do you feel that's helping like us from Canada? Because now everybody's looking that there must be others besides just
oh,
Smiley now. We got Pressa out there, right?
yeah,
So they're digging and digging.
yeah. Is Young Tory from Canada too?
Yeah, he's from Brampton. He's from
Oh,
Brampton.
yeah. Even the
Hmm.
week, like, even,
Weekends from Scarborough, yeah.
yeah, and
So
the guy that did la 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 la
trying
la.
to think who's that one, but I know Party Next Door is from Brampton too.
Yeah.
I think.
So basically that is amazing. Whenever I come to know that an artist is from Canada, or whenever a big artist, like when they're from Canada and that's where you're based out of, it gives me this warm, fuzzy feeling, like this feeling of hope, because it just seems like most artists that get radio play and get more attention around the world are not from Canada, more like from the States. So,
Yeah,
yeah, it's definitely helpful. So, definitely the fact that Smiley got signed and that, like, even Drake put us on the map and everything, all that gives me so much hope, even from somebody like myself. I didn't even grow up here. I'm not even born in Canada. But I actually left Bahrain, where I grew up. I left
Mm,
Bahrain because I wanted to seek my music career here. Like,
okay.
I wanted to come to Canada, not the States.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. That's what a lot of people have been doing, like from other places. They come here, make it a home, and it's a better way to like, do what you want to do or network, I guess. Because I say Canadian artists are international artists mostly. Like
Yeah.
In America, they could stay in one state. I said this before and be a superstar. Like in LA, there's some artists we don't know who are big in one state, and that's good enough for them because one state has millions, right? Over here now, we have to concentrate of being like the best from Canada, all of Canada, and you become internationally known. That's why I believe Drake, Tory Lanez, The Weeknd, all these guys are known bigger than even American artists. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. See that Canada is full of just different, like all kinds of people, and people come to Canada from all over the place. So yeah, Canada is very internet. It's got that international feel to it, for. So I'm so proud that I'm Canadian now. Even though I was
Yeah,
in Canada, I'm
yeah,
so proud that I've immigrated here and that I have the opportunity um, to be like. I feel like Canada is kind of part of. It's like America's cousin to me. Like that's how I.
yeah,
We're
yeah.
we're like Americans, but I think we're nicer and cooler. But you know what's hilarious? I always saw Canada as a mystery, like for me, because I grew up in the Middle East.
Yeah.
All the shows I've watched were American. I didn't watch any Canadian thing, nothing. Like all the
Hmm.
shows I grew up with are not Canadian.
Yeah.
But I heard of Drake, and then I came here, and then I thought, wow, and I thought this is great. Like we're neighbors. Like there's, I think even if you're from India, whatever, Australia, anywhere you are, I think that if you really push yourself, like Euro music, like if you push yourself, and you're happy with where you're at, that's what counts. But I'm just so happy that Canada has progressed. That's for sure.
Yes.
Canada's progressed, right?
It's true. Yeah, facts. I'm gonna ask you what's your name? Like what's your name? Does your name have a meaning to it?
Yeah. So, well, my name is Natalie, but Pheroine, I developed that name because Pheroine, Pharaoh. I'm a pharaoh, like I'm Egyptian,
Yeah.
actually Egyptian. But music is heroic because music saves us, right? It does. It saves us from our pain, or it's an escape, right? So I'm a heroine, but music is addictive like heroin. So I came
Yeah.
up with heroin. That's how I came up with that.
I
That's
like that. I like that. So you have like any new projects you're working on right now in the studio or like any new videos you're gonna be coming up with?
so yeah, actually I'm pretty excited. It's gonna take a bit of time to get this upcoming video done because I have to go to LA. I have to go to Long Beach
Oh.
where Snoop Dogg is, where Snoop Dogg has a label, as you know, Doggy Style Records, and
Mm-hmm.
Snoop Dogg has an artist that my friend connected me to. His name is Young Sag, and Young Sag is on one of my tracks. Like I already
Oh.
recorded it for a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so I still didn't release that, but I'm supposed to go there to do my video, but because of the pandemic,
Yeah.
I postponed it. I was supposed to do the video last year. So this year I'm planning to go there to do the video by in December for real.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going.
Oh.
So yeah. So by the time that's done and released, so that's gonna be a little bit. But until then, I don't want to keep like my fans kind of like waiting. So until then, I'm gonna be working on these two tracks that I've already started. One track is with Actual. He's actually from
I
Atlanta.
know what you're talking. Yeah, I heard
Yeah,
that name before.
yeah.
Yep.
He's already in one of my tracks, so I still need to finish that track.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and like once I finish it, I'm gonna release it. Hopefully, I'll do a video with him soon. Because I think he's in the States right now. So I have that going, and then I have another track that I started that I also need to finish, but because I got kind of kind of screwed over by the guy that started it, but it's
Hmm.
gonna stick. That track is called Winter, and that
Winter.
is in the winter. So that's another. I have a few things lined up. Um, but actually, I'm planning to do a full length album. So in the beginning
Oh,
of 22, I'm already working on some stuff. I have to select the best producer. Right now, I'm basically trying to find the best producer for me because what happened before was I kind of rushed it and I don't feel like I'm 100% happy with what they've done. So I don't want to rush that decision again. But right now, I'm in the process of finalizing the producer or maybe being signed because,
yes.
you know, it's this stage right now where I'm like trying to decide my path. Like, should I be signed or just find a producer again on my own? But basically, by 2022, you mark my words, I will be releasing a full length album in 2022, and it's
That's
gonna,
good.
because I'm gonna include Arabic in it, and
Oh, that's nice.
more piano, like because I love classical, I love piano, I love dark, sexy like vibes, and
Hmm.
yeah, but like Actual, the song with Actual and the Young Sag track, the Snoop Dogg track, that's coming up very soon. So yeah, so I'm always working on stuff. It's
Yeah.
more than I'd like to be honest, but
But that's good though. You're working with people all over because that's where I think artists from here will get to the next level. If now, right now, when things open up even more, it's open up slowly, right? Fully. You make that trip and you use it to network. Like you go to LA, you meet, for example, the gentleman there, and you're putting in work. Anybody who goes even for 2 weeks and you're artist, it's not just a vacation. That should be networking. And you don't
that
tell me when you come back here you didn't do something. You done a lot of people. It just takes what a couple bills, a passport. Make sure you got that Airbnb or something. Then you're
yeah,
good.
to meet Snoop Dogg himself is my goal because he is good friends with the guy that's on my track, and I've invested
Mm-hmm.
a lot of money onto Snoop Dogg's label. So
Mm-hmm.
I paid for the video and everything in advance. So, you know,
So big
yeah.
things, big things, and I think his wife helps run that label too. So that's a good look. That's a
Oh,
good
good.
look. Yeah, yeah. His wife runs that. I think some of the label. So I'm gonna see big things. So so let me say the name proper now, right? Farron,
Yeah,
Farron,
that,
Farron. I was saying Farron.
yeah, heroin. Like
Yeah,
heroin.
yeah, yeah. It must be the Jamaican in me. I'm saying it my way. I'm
See,
saying it my way. No, I say it must be the Jamaican in me saying it my way, my slang way.
no, but I like it. Say it. So you say it your way again. I like it.
Farron. That's what
Oh,
I said.
I love that.
Yeah, I said
I love
Farron.
it. And
Trust me.
how did your interview go yesterday? Because you had a
Yeah.
f- with Anissa Badshaw. I know her.
Oh, yeah. That interview, I had two interviews. That one was a recorded one when there was a show a couple weeks ago at Freddie Fame. I had an interview the night before that, I think. I'm trying to think. Yeah, the night before and then the night afterwards. It was like a little concert, right? Showcase.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, cool.
Hmm.
Sick.
But I
Yeah.
debuted it. I debuted that one on our YouTube channel. I put that one up so
Okay,
people
I'll
could
check.
see.
It's so
Hmm.
inspiring, like for me, especially to see female artists and like artists from here always inspires me more. But like I love artists from all over. Like I don't know, even Megan Thee Stallion, I still like her. I still
Yeah.
I even still enjoy Cardi B, and it's just for me it's more about the music than the artist. Like if
Hmm.
like all their songs, but I'll like a few of their songs.
So you answered the question about women, like I was gonna ask you, because I believe it's the woman's time. Like I've been saying a couple times, there's more focus, more spotlight on the ladies. So how you feel about that? Do you feel great about that? Finally, like the ladies are getting more spotlight than ever.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like oh shoot, my phone.
That's all right. That's all right. It's
Um,
down to earth.
that's hilarious. Sorry. Yeah, no, I feel like more than ever. I feel like women now have opportunities more than ever before, so we shouldn't like be held back. If you want to do that painting or the dance or the TikTok or the song, or even if it's just one song, whatever it is, I think that women should take advantage of the time we're in now. Because who
Yeah.
knows, things could change, like, and go
Yeah.
backwards even. Because
Yeah.
I
You're
feel like
right.
we're going backwards these days sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's the end times, to be honest with you, because of all the
So.
things going on in the fires,
Mm-hmm.
floods, and shit. I don't want to talk negative, but
Yeah. Yeah.
it just
It's
feels that.
facts.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. If you
So
know, if you know if you have that third eye, you know what's going on. It's true.
oh yeah, chak- I believe in chakras, and that the third eye, it's based on in your pineal gland here.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you activate in your dreams, and it helps you see the future. Um, and so when you focus on your third eye, your dreams, your your hopes will tend to come true.
Mm-hmm.
Why it's important uh to just be very self focused, and not like let too much outer stuff influence you, because I know it's like you can't help it, like things around you will influence you anyway, that's just
Mm-hmm.
happening. But the more, like, I feel like the more, like, today I spent just time with myself the whole day, so I feel like enlightened a little bit, because I work a lot, so sometimes you need that day to just
Relax.
kind of like self-reflect, like almost like it's almost like meditation, right?
Yeah. So what's next? What's next for you? Like what's next? Like you wanna what you see yourself doing in the next 2 years? Like you have any other ventures like with your music? Like you wanna do like anything else?
Yeah, yeah, actually I do. Aside from putting out that album that I'm hoping to put out, I'm planning to put out next year, like a full-length album. Aside from that, I am also pursuing my acting career,
That's
because
good.
actress, like, I'm actually in this TV show called Pink is In, and
Ah.
Bell TV, and it's gonna be on other networks where we have a, like, US distribution, so we're pitching it to other networks. But I also
Mm-hmm.
got in another show. I have like it's a role, but it's not a big role, and it's gonna be really exciting because this other show is about vampires, and it's based in Canada.
Ah.
Hilarious. So I've got two roles right now going on, so that's kind of fun. But I'm still gonna keep pursuing my acting. Like, I'm still going to be, constantly auditioning and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What else? Like, I guess I want to do more like paintings too, because I am actually like really good with drawing and painting.
That's good.
I
That's
abandoned.
good. Multitask. Multitask.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
exactly.
good. That's great. So I want to say it was a great honor to be speaking with you down to earth, right?
Thank
And
you.
I know that you're gonna be doing big things. And you're gonna be doing acting, anything is. It looks like you're determined. So big things. I
Right.
expect. Go to LA. Make sure you go to LA because when you go to LA, that's everything what you need to be a star. You get what I mean? That's where the stars are born. So I see that coming.
Of you. In fact, you may not think this, but like, even speaking with you is good vibes, and that already helps me. It, like, your energy is so helpful to me. It's like, it's hard to even sometimes, like, things are hard to explain, but basically you are very encouraging to me. So
Thanks, thanks, thank you.
I
Much
do
respect.
much respect.
So, yo, I'm gonna make sure you have a good night.
Yeah,
Bless up. We'll link again, and I know I'm gonna see big things. And all your fans, I know they love you right now. They're gonna be checking this out right now.
yeah.
D2E.
I
Anything you want to tell the people? You want to tell the universe where they could connect with you or anything?
like, yeah, the universe. I'll be mainly focused on Instagram, but I am on other platforms too. Um, I'm on Snapchat, Facebook, even
Hmm.
Twitter. Like, I need to actually update my Twitter and Facebook.
You're
Like,
right. You know what? People sleep on Twitter. That's all I gotta say.
and I'm sleeping on it. Like, I need to. I mean, I'm on it and I have stuff, but like, I need to, like, get on, and like, maybe I should get a marketing team or something.
No worry, man. If you ever need any help, we're here at D2E. We do all types of stuff, not just interviewing podcasts. We do graphic design. We do networking. You get what I mean? It's a community me and
Oh,
my brother been building for a long time, right? We keep supporting the artists even after we talk. It's not
oh,
just, we never
great.
end.
That's so good. Bless your heart. Bless your soul
Yes,
for
yes.
supporting.
So much respect, Farron. Did I say it wrong? No, Fairwin.
Yeah, the way you say it.
For coming on the Down to Earth podcast. Much respect.
Much respect. Thank you for having me on here. I really appreciate your time and your support.
No problem. Bless up.
All right, bless up. Have a great weekend.